A couple things today. One of them is naming decimals, which means how do you say them and how do you write them. And I will give you the long, drawn-out, long teacher version. It's really not as bad as maybe it seems. Write down this example. If I asked you to say that or write that down in words, what would it look like? What would it be? Well, here's your steps. Step number 1, you say the number to the right of the decimal, or left of the decimal. Say number to the left of the decimal. Which means the number to the left of the decimal here is just 2. That's not very difficult, is it? No, Mr. Hahn, that's pretty simple. Your second step is you say and for the decimal. So where the decimal is, you say the word and. That's not very difficult, is it? No, Mr. Hahn, that's very simple. So 2 and, I'm going to change colors here. Step number 3 is you say the number right of the decimal. What is this number right of the decimal? Joseph? Say that, Joseph. What is that?
32.
No, just say 32. Thank you. That's all I wanted. And 32. Little hyphen in there because that's what happens with those things. So far so good. We just have to finish up strong. 2 and 32. And guess what the last thing you do is? You have to say what place value the last digit is in. So you got to know your place values. This 2 is in what place value? This is the tens place. This is the hundreds place. Chase, this is the thousandths place, right? So at the end of this, you'd all have to say thousandths. Make sure you put that TH on there because the TH isn't there. It puts it in a whole different ballgame. So when you say this number, it's 2 and 32 thousandths. 2 and 32 thousandths. If you're writing it out, it's the same way you say it. Let's do a couple more examples here. How about well, let's do it right here. 24.42. If I were writing that or saying it out mathematically, who wants to tackle that one there? Who would like to tackle it? Caleb Fisher says
24 and 42 thousandths.
no, that 2's not in the thousands place. Hundreds
Hundreds.
place. 24 and 42 hundredths. Third place after the decimal is the thousandths place. Hundredths place, tens place. How about this one? 135.8. Set out mathematically is Chase.
135 and 8 tenths.
135 and 8 tenths. That's why, you know, when sometimes you see people when they see this number, they say it as 208. Technically, in the math world, you should only say the word and for the decimal, and there's no decimal in here. If you're saying this number, it should just be 208. No 208. But most people do say the word and for some unknown reason. 208. What else? There is one other thing we have to talk about this here. Remember when we talked about money? Let's say you had $3.57. Usually in money, we only go out to the hundredths place. In the hundredths place, what do we call that coin that is a hundredth of a dollar? What's our hundredth of a dollar? Jacob Homerty? How many, there's 100 of what in a dollar? What's that little coin called? Huh? 100 pennies, yes. That's a penny. Well, in the world though, believe it or not, there is one more thing, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know if they ever had this coin right here. But this one right here, after the hundredths place, this place is called the mill. A mill. And the reason for that, and I don't know why, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even put this, but it's in the book, so I'm going to do it. Okay, a mill is 1,000th of a dollar. It would take 10 mills to make 1 penny. Now I can tell you, you won't hear it around here, but in Michigan where I grew up, when they do taxes, they talk about mills with their taxes. But no other place have I ever heard about a mill. But if you ever hear about a mill, okay, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about 1,000th of a dollar, which is something pretty small. It would take you 10 pennies. 10 pennies would make up one of those little, or 10 mills. Sorry, 10 mills would get you just one single penny. If we're up to me, in our world, I think I'd get away with, I wouldn't even have pennies and nickels anymore in our world. Because they really don't mean much anymore. What can you buy for a nickel? Yeah, what would it be though? What?
Well,
Well, yeah, you could get a candy bar for a nickel back in the days, but now not so much anymore. Yeah, if you put 20 of them together, you could buy something, but by themselves. As a matter of fact, I believe they say it costs more to make a penny than a penny's worth. Doesn't make sense, does it? Well,
how much does it cost?
by the time you talk about the metal in a penny, and by the time you talk about the guys that it takes to make the penny and move the penny around and do the penny. Anyways, that is, if you hear the word mill, that's what they're talking about. It is the next digit after the cents, which we don't have. You do see this, you know the one place you do see this, by the way? There is a place, another place where you will see a mill. Nobody? Gas stations. The price of a gallon of gas, I think right now it's $2.2. If you go to Shell, I think it's $2.29. And then after that little 9, sometimes you'll see just a small number here that's a 9, or it'll be in a fraction form like 9/10. If you see that, this is the mill. Really, the gas station is charging you very much closer to $2.30 than $2.29 because of this little 9 they stick on the end out there. It actually is 1,000th of a dollar. And when you do your pumping of gas, it adds it up and you don't think about it. But that's the other place that you'll see that. So the next